Time to eat. Y'all gotta try that coffee and wine. That thing good. It's relentless. What's going on with you? Can you hear me? Can y'all hear me from back here? I'm not that close to the camera, so can you hear me? I don't like that. I want you to smell. I don't want you to. My slippers is, they got like a river smell to them. I don't like it. Oh, she said it ain't bad. It's not too bad, okay. Okay, so let's go on and pop this topic off. Uh, Drinking on some coffee and wine mixed up. Red wine and coffee is very delicious. What? You miss something? What's good? What's the word? No, sir. I'll tell you what, this one will do. This? This one? What about this? This is one, right? This one? This is from Sprite and Galletas. Galletas. You know that. Plantain Maduro. What? Okay, okay. You know what I'm saying? Plantain Maduro. Queso. Queso frito. Queso frito. Queso boya queso. Queso. One. Let's see, that's a sandwich. Sandwich. Pollo. One. What? Okay, guys, you see the live. Y'all hit the like button right quick. Hit the like button for me, please. Hit the like button for me. We finna talk about where to find the good women in the Dominican Republic. You know, I want to give a big shout out to that boy, Mr. Relentless. He came up with the topic on the other live. I asked you guys what it is that y'all wanted me to talk about on the next live. Mr. Relentless said, man, where we find them good shouters at, them good women at in the Dominican Republic. Um, this is something I didn't have to take notes for. I didn't have to do extensive research for because I basically know this. No sound. So there's no sound. Essential waves said there's no sound. Start the show already. Time is money. You right about that? So you saying that there's no sound? Can you hear me? Can y'all hear me? Somebody said there's no sound. I want to make sure if it was me or if it's them. But if you can hear me, we're gonna keep going. Make sure you hit the like button when you step into the lion's den. We about to talk about. We finna address this elephant in the room. Where do we find the good women in the Dominican Republic? Now we all hear the myths and the stories about all the horror stories about there's no good women in the Dominican Republic. You got to be careful because they all about the money. They want the money. They want this. They don't love you. They could never love you like they love the Dominican man. They could never. I've heard it all. I've heard it all. Well, that's basically coming from a certain region of people, and it's basically coming from certain activities, certain mindset, and you know, and you can't blame them for saying what they're saying. Now, I've been here for some time, just in case you guys are new to the channel. I've been here for some time, and I've been in every crevice, every stone, every cave, every river, every campo, every field. I done been all around this motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying? And my track record as far as having good women is impeccable. You understand what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and start with this right here. It's not about me. I just had to put my credentials out there so you know what's going on. Now, point. If you want to find a good woman in the Dominican Republic, go to the country, just like in America. Go to the country. The further south you go, or you're in the country, you hear the boys up north in New York say, "Boy, I'm going down south to find me a Southern belle." You know, because that's the good women. When you're in the Dominican Republic, I'm not saying there's no good women in Santo Domingo. You know, I'm not saying when you're in Santiago there's no good women. I'm not saying that when you're in Puerto Plata there's no good women, or when you're in Sosur there's no good women. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying, if you want a guaranteed, and I'm not saying in the Campo area I mean just all good women. There's some bad women there too. But if you want a good woman, you want to go into the Campo. Campo is another word for field. Field is another word for country. You want to go into the country areas, and you want to go in the areas in villages, and you're going to find a woman that may be remote from the rest of the world, but this is the far-fetched one I'm giving you right now. And we're going to back on up some and come on back to reality in a minute, although this is reality. But you go into the compos. In the compos, I found the most beautiful women. I've discovered the most loyal, the most domesticated. They're not all. A lot of them don't have no social media. They don't want social media. They don't want Facebook. They don't want Instagram. They don't want none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them work off the land. They build. They build off the land. So let's talk about some of these areas. Go to Beehive. Go to Cotuí. Go to Banao. These are good places. Go to La Vega. Go to Mocha, Dominican Republic. These are good places. I'm out here in Veragua. You know what I mean? Right now. And the girls around me now, they tell you all the time. They say, hey, um, they tell you, hey man, if you put me in a house someday and we ever live together, just give me enough land where I can go out there and till the land, where I can plant the fruits that we gonna eat, where I can plant the vegetables, where I can cut the chickens and all of that right there and raise them. This is what these pretty girls are talking about. You have to understand that a lot, Dominicans are farmers and pirates. So, you know, this is what these pretty girls are talking about. They talking about getting their hands dirty. You never know when the world might meet some type of crazy recession and go into some crazy coronavirus panic or something. Or the wars may break out or something. Who knows? And you got to be able to rely on the land. So you want to get a woman who not only just pretty and has good panana, but you want to make sure she's intelligent, and she's loyal, faithful, devoted, honorable, and she also knows how to work with her hands and get it off the land like Proverbs 31 says. So these are the type of women that I look for. I look for women that can definitely crop, field, yield crops, grow crops. You see what I'm saying? Because this is what I think of when I think of a woman. Just like when a woman think of a man, she think of a man who can fix things with his hands and lift things and move things and orchestrate things and plan and lead the family and counsel. And these are all the benefits that I bring to the table. You see what I'm saying? Other than money, we're gonna take money and everything off the table. You want to meet these women in these areas that without the money, y'all still gonna have a prosperous life, have everything you need, and also get fat while you're in love. You see what I'm saying? You're eating good. You understand what I'm saying? So you want to look in rural areas. You want to look in Juan Dolio. You know, deep off in Juan Dolio, deep off in Guyanese, right out there outside of Juan Dolio. You want to go to Haiti-Mayor. You know, so Haiti-Mayor have the beautiful Indian-looking, Taino-looking women that's brown skin with the long, pretty jet black hair. These are good women, Haiti-Mayor. And um, also La Romana. You know, you want to go to Bani. You know, you want to look in these rural areas. You know, deep in the cuts. And I'm naming the cities right now. So when I say go to Haiti-Mayor, you go to Haiti-Mayor or Eway, but then go off into the dirt roads down in valleys and stuff and find you a nice, good woman. All right. So also, you want to find a good woman that's worth something. We're gonna step out of the compost. We're gonna go into big city life, like uh, like Puerto Plata and Santo Domingo. All right. To find a good woman in Puerto Plata and Santo Domingo, you have to be in a good woman region. I'm gonna put this in the refrigerator. Fria, Fria, por favor. You want to go like to the malls. Go into the malls. Going to the Santo Domingo has the malls. So you go into the malls, and when you're in the malls, you will see another caliber of women. This is where you'll find the good women working in the malls, working in the cologne store, the perfume store, working in high-end clothing stores. Uh, Working in the nice five-star restaurants because they first of all the five-star restaurant is not going to hire a certain type of woman. They're going to make sure they do detailed interviews. They're going to get the women that's worth something. And this is what most of the high-end stores does at these malls. Even me on a smaller scale, we doing our interview processes for our business. I'm looking for certain type of women that's not even labeled something of the streets. So that's what you want to look for. You want to go into these type of sophisticated areas, car dealerships, banks. You want to look in the banks. Definitely want to go to the banks. The banks always have the most beautiful women. The banks, the nice high-end grocery stores, the insurance brokerage company, the law office. You go into the lawyer's office, abogada office. And look for your insurance brokers. Usually work in the same building. The lawyers and insurance brokers are in the same building. The bankers. These are the places you want to go when you're seeking a good woman. You want to go into the hospitals, look at the nurses and doctors, the pediatric system, centers. I mean, the urologists. These are the people you want to look for when you're looking for good women in the Dominican Republic. You want to look for the high-end, high-scale, um, um, good women. This time, the women out there. Perfecto. Pero, aunque tiempo, the millionaire out okay, no problem. Yeah, so you want to go, this is what you want to go to. You want to go to the real estate agents. So this is what you want to look for when you're out here in the street. So they just say you're in the Dominican Republic, and you like me. I'm hands on. I don't. I'll meet women online. That's okay, but I rather meet in person. I'm more of a hand to hand combat type of guy. I wanna approach. I wanna see. I wanna vibe in person. So let's just say you're in the Dominican. Let's say you're in Puerto Plata or wherever you at. And you out there on the Montecon, the Montecon. Which one? See, one of them mean gay and one of them mean boardwalk. Let's say boardwalk. All right. So you're on the boardwalk near the ocean. You go there early in the morning, do your little job. You will never fail. You're gonna see some of the most high-end women in Puerto Plata as you jog or walk. You just walk. Get your little bottle of water, even if you don't like to exercise, but you're trying to catch. Poetize your presence like I told you. You just go out there on that boardwalk near the ocean. You just walk up and down the street, up and down the street. You're gonna see some, and do that from like 8 in the morning, and around 8 in the morning, and until around noon sometime. They'll be out there walking up and down, jogging, exercising. Um, you will see some of the most high-end, educated women in Puerto Plata right there. It's like a popular spot. You do that Monday through Monday, and you're gonna see a variety of different ones that are taking different shifts. And then you go out there in the evening, late evening, sometimes on Sundays and Saturdays, you'll see the same thing. Also, if you go into the gyms has the you can't go wrong in the gym. Everybody's in the gym, from old people, young people, rich people, poor people. Everybody's in the gym these days. So you just gotta hop around to different gyms at different times. Like me, I got like 5 different memberships in one area. I just go to different gyms. I just never know what I may be. I just want to make sure I walk in the gym. And gym memberships they don't cost that much. So you definitely want to do that. So if you're in these cities, if you're in these areas, and you're not in the compos, you want to go walk into the bank sometimes. Instead of using the ATM outside, step in sometimes. Walk in the bank. Stand in that long line. Walk in the bank. When you get in there, you see one of them tellers you like. Walk up to the teller and say, "Hey, how you doing?" Just leave your card because it may not be professional at that time to to sit there and just talk to her because she's probably so busy with anything. You just say, hey, here's my business card, sweetheart. Me negocio your numero. Um, escribe me con WhatsApp, you know. So that's how you know. She'll take that card, she'll remember your name. Get you some cards printed before you come to the Dominican Republic. Before you come to the Dominican Republic, get you some little cards printed with your number on it. It ain't gotta be business cards. Just get some cards with your number on it and have WhatsApp written on the real big. Just pass it out like flyers around this motherfucker. To every decent woman you see that's somewhere on the high end, driving, pushing something real nice, like a Range Rover or a Benz or a Lexus or something real nice. When she's pushing it, just give her your card. You know, your status alone gonna outweigh everything anyway. You know, so you want to make sure you put yourself in a position to be chosen by the best women. You know, you don't want to meet the women that's, hey, Poppy, hey, that's giving you too many choosing signals off top because she's in it for the money and she notices your status as an American. Go to nice ass restaurants and just sit down because most Dominicans with class, that's where they're gonna be at. You know, or either at the mom and pop shops. You understand what I'm saying? So again, you want to go to the campo, to, where it is plentiful. It is plentiful out there. But if you're in Santiago, Puerto Plata, Santo Domingo, one of the big cities, just make sure you put yourself in position here to meet the most qualified woman when it comes to a good woman. And that's banks, insurance companies, car dealerships, real estate brokerage offices, hospitals, clinics, you know, these type of places, you know, high-end restaurants, at the mall, working at perfume store, cologne stores, you know, these are the ones you really want to meet. And when you meet them, you got yourself a winner. Oh, and don't forget about universities. Don't forget about the universities. When I say universities, I'm not just talking about 18 and older. I'm talking about 25 and older at universities. You got 30-year-olds at the universities. You know, so and we talking about instructors, teachers. You know, all that good stuff, man. You guys gotta expand your horizons when you come into these places, man. Especially Dominican Republic. Don't just shoot for the ones and just pay to play and just easy to pray because you're gonna end up in one of those scary story situations, one of them horror stories that you hear most of these grown men on here crying about. You know what I'm saying? You want to put yourself in a situation where you have a great experience and you're dealing with a real stunner, a number one stunner. You know what I'm saying? A real killer. You know. So yeah, but definitely, those compo areas. Play say he's right. Educated women. That's right. Uh, um, Lick say Sasua versus Punta Cana for a first time visitor. Respect. Um, for your first time visiting, I would say Sosua, if you're choosing out of Sosua and Punta Cana, I think you should come to Sosua. Because Punta Cana is most definitely overrated and it's for family members. It's for like family time, you know. If you bring your wife, kids, and stuff like that, yeah, go to Punta Cana. But if you coming out here to enjoy man's Candyland and enjoy paradise the way a man's supposed to, bachelor lifestyle, the way I do, and you want to come on around here to Sosua and have you a good time and have you a memorable time, especially if you're coming with your boys or something like that. And you wanna definitely bring your boys to Sasua. Even if you're traveling by yourself, you wanna definitely bring your boys to Sasua. And if you in Sasua and you wanna meet a good woman, see, I'm about to get it to you. You know, if you in Sasua and you wanna meet a good woman, walk into Banco Popular, walk into the banks. There you go again. Walk into the banks. Go into the banks. Walk into the banks. Sasua has some good women. Sasua has some good women working in the bank. Go in the insurance brokerage. There's some beautiful good women that works in the insurance company, the insurance office here in Sasua. You know, in Sasua, and they single women, and they are good women. I vouch for them. Good women. Big shout out to Kenya. It's my insurance broker. A lot of good attorneys, lawyers work in Sasua. You can go to a lot of those businesses, clothing stores in Sasua, and say, where's the owner? And it might be a female. And you'll see them come in and out, getting dropped, go drop it at the bank, and they gone. They ain't staying long, they getting dropped, boom, they gone. While you running around chasing the chapadores and mangoes, you missing the prize, walk right past you. You might be intimidated to holler at the prize. You gotta really talk to her. She might reject you the first two, 3 times. You just gotta pull back up on them. If you wanna get a nice girl, a good girl in Sasua, go to the Compos in Sasua. Go down Maranatha. Go in Hispaniola. Go all the way up around that curve, all the way down the street, around the corner and shit. You know what I mean? When you're going into Castellana Villas, instead of stopping at Castellana, going around like you're going in Dose, Agua Dose. Keep going. Go off into the woods and the deepness and find you a good woman in Sasua. Go all the way down Maranatha, all the way to the rivers, to the Campo area. Go down to Sasua Abajo. Park the car and walk the blocks a little bit and really meet the people. You'll meet some good women. Oh yeah, now, Haitian gunman say free game. Lorenzo Anthony, what's going on with you? All facts, but that's for the long game. Let the brothers know if they not investing time in this country, don't bother looking for something. Don't bother looking for something serious. Just live life and enjoy your time. Yes, that's true. Aside from one of the brothers saying that he would like for this live to be about how to find good women and where to find them. Aside from that, yeah, guys, you got there. If you find a good woman, it's only so long any good woman will wait and be on standby. So you have to either be visiting here a lot, investing your time here, or you're gonna lose her. Like anybody would lose. You would lose interest. If you had to wait on her. I say don't keep her waiting longer than 2 months. If you can come every 60 days, even if you came for 2 days, just fly in right quick, like, and then fly back out. So Blue Tacha say, would you say Santo Domingo is the best place for PRP or people? PRP. Damn. Either I'm slow or I'm getting old. Can you find hotter and better women there? Now, Santo Domingo is #1 for the most beautiful women in the Dominican Republic. Pay to play. Okay, I got it. Oh, shit. Okay. Yeah, I'm slow today. But anyway, Santo Domingo is the best place for. Now, Santo Domingo is the capital, so it has everything there. The pay to play, um, and the best looking, the good women. You gotta understand, just like Sasua, with all the women that's mangoes travel there, you got all kind of different women in Sasua that's not even from Sasua there. Santo Domingo the same way. You got a lot of women that travel to Santo Domingo for the universities, for better opportunities, better jobs, to make more money. You got everybody there. Santiago, Mocha, Punta Cana. You got everybody there. So with everybody being there in Santo Domingo, that's the hub of the entire island. You got even the most elite Haitians. So Santo Domingo has the most beautiful women, and also Santo Domingo has play reputation as well too. Blue say, so why do men go to Sasua and Boca Chica? Sasua because Sasua throws it all at you. St. Domingo ain't finna just throw it all at you like that. You ain't finna walk down the streets in Sasua in St. Domingo and have girls by the dozens, by the hundreds, walking around half naked, grabbing on your thing, saying freaky, freaky, Papa, let's fuck right now. We can fuck right now. Like it can go down right now. Like me and my homegirl, take you and your partner, I'll take you right now. Um, Also in St. Domingo, you're not gonna find the entire city built around sex tourism. So Sasua built around sex tourism, meaning the hotels, the villas, everything is prepared for it. Everything I already know is going on. The men pitching to you. Everybody is pitching to you about sex. St. Domingo ain't like that. St. Domingo, you just gotta bump into some shit. You just got to be in certain tourist areas and say, okay, yeah, I know she working by how she look. You got to walk into certain establishments and say, okay, gracias, gracias. Oh yeah, okay, all right, all right. My bad. Yeah, so Sasua is just a red light district. It just people just go there. Okay, men. Okay, let me answer this a little. Men choose to go to Sasua because they may not want to have to go through the game, of really getting a woman. Because when you walk through Sasua, the women coming at you. The women are aggressive. They coming at you. You ain't got to say nothing. You just hop out the car. You ain't even got to hop out the car. You just pull up and stop. They beating all on the window, pulling the door open like, let me suck you now. Yo, see, they trying to get you. So that's how the women are. Sasua, St. Domingo is not like that. The women don't overlook you. Keep pushing. Unless you're in certain areas in the zone and colonial area, you're in certain areas where the mangoes are out, and they'll be a little aggressive because they're only in the tourist areas. St. Domingo have scattered tourist areas. It's only like a couple of areas that's considered a tourist area in St. Domingo. So that's what the girls are really at you. Um, but that's why the men would rather go to Sasua because it's easy game in Sasua. You ain't got to work hard in Sasua. You just reach in your pocket, pull $1 out. You got it. St. Domingo is not like that. When you around the real women in St. Domingo, you're not finna just pull no money out and think you got a woman. She gonna pull her bread out too, you know. Like, I got money too, what you mean? Mr. Relentless say, I would say Bani and Santiago. Now, Bani and Santiago has very, very beautiful. Santiago is actually number two, um, with Bani hanging on his coattail when it comes to the most beautiful women in the country. You know, but Santiago, yes, is definitely the second capital, and it has some of the most beautiful women in the country. It's right up there with Santo Domingo and Bani on its coattail, right there on his tail. Because I even say to myself that I have to indulge in Santiago a little bit more than I do. You know, I spend months there. Spend a couple of months in Santiago, just sit down in Santiago for a minute. I spent like days or maybe a week there at a time, but I really want to spend a lot of time there and just pull it apart like I do everywhere else. Because Santiago got another type of breed. They got the light skin, long hair, mixed looking ones with the long, pretty hair touching their ass. That's how they come. That's how most of them come. It's like they got another class of sophistication in Santiago. You know what I'm saying? It's like a whole other class, like they're in a world of their own. Like you got Santo Domingo, then you got Santiago, is like got their own goddamn. Yeah, see, Nagua, it's relentless Nagua, bouncing right off, it's bouncing right off Bani. I want to say Nagua and Bani probably tied at number three. So Nagua is another place. I'm right up the street from Nagua. There's another place that's a killer. Nagua, Chacaro Bora, Hakaro Bora. That's the light skin, blue gray eyes. They got the gray eyes and the blue eyes all over the place. Light skin, long, pretty hair, fat asses, and gray eyes. It's bright. Glasses, and that's how they come. I got purple avocados, avocados. So yeah, that's how they come. You know what I'm saying? Bani got the mangoes grow like, I'm sorry, mangoes on the tree grow like the women. Mangoes grow like the orange, red color, green, purple, turquoise. Them motherfuckers, this is like the most beautiful exotic mangoes in the whole country right there in Bani. So yeah, you got Jakara Bora, that's a beast. Um, Veragua is a beast. Um, Hamao is a beast. Hamao Anorte is a beast. Montiano, beast. Puerto Plata, oh my bad, we forgot about Puerto Plata. Yeah, Puerto Plata, Bani, and Nagua are tied at number three. With Bani grabbing a little closer at number two than any of them. But yeah, that's why a lot of men choose Sasua. Sasua just easy. Sasua just easy. You ain't gotta do nothing but just walk. So what I'm eating, Plantano Maduro, avocate, corn huevos, onions. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, man, so that's where you find all the beautiful women at. Go to Jumbo grocery stores. Grocery stores, yes. When you're in the grocery stores and the coffee shops, sophisticated coffee shops, you're gonna see some of the most beautiful women. Because everybody gonna grocery shop. Go like in the mornings and Friday evenings or some Saturday evenings or something, you really catch them. On Sundays, just go ride through the local communities and neighborhood. Ride through the barrios. You'll see them all sitting outside with their families and stuff like that. So that's where you find the best at. That's where you get it. Hold on. It's like this. That's some good old avocado. Give me 1 second, girl. I'm trying to. There we go. There we go. What that? 1 second, guys. Here I come. 1 second. Here I come. Here I come. Cutting up some avocado. All right. Got it all on my hands. But yeah, so there you have it. That's where you find all the good ones at. You want some real sisters, some sister looking like America, or the Las Terrenas, the Samana. San Pedro de Macorís. And then you got the best ones right there. So yeah, if you guys got any more questions, I'll go ahead and answer them questions. Something else you want to talk about? Yeah, if you want to say what the next live will be about, we can go do that too. I'm about to get ready to go finish this good, eat this good food right here. Good sweet planting. Yeah, I'm about to go ahead and tell you food up. So I'm gonna hit you guys back a little later. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. If you ain't already, make sure you do that. And we're gonna go live with another topic in a minute, guys.